Have you ever had that feeling, deep down, that you're meant for something more? That there's this bigger, fuller version of your life just kind of waiting for you to catch up? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the wisdom of Oprah Winfrey herself and uncover a blueprint for stepping right into that life.
It all boils down to this one powerful idea. Oprah believes this bigger dream isn't something you have to, hustle and build from scratch. Nope. It's already there. It's fully formed, and it's just waiting for you to get out of your own way so you can step into it.
And that's the big question, isn't it? How do we actually make that leap from where we are to where we're meant to be? Well, Oprah's own journey gives us 3 really profound principles that, honestly, can change everything. Okay, first up, let's talk about the foundational concept that completely changed the game for her career, the power of intention. This is all about the why, the energy you bring to absolutely everything you do. So back around 1989, Oprah has this huge aha moment. She realizes that the universe is basically just a giant mirror. Whatever energy you put out, that's what comes right back at you. The reason you do something is actually way more important than the thing you're doing. To make this super clear, Oprah gives this perfect example. Picture 2 people giving money at church. One person does it so other people will see them and think, wow, they're so generous. It's about ego. But the other person gives from a true desire to help and serve. It's the exact same action, but the intention is totally different, which means the outcome is going to be totally different. And listen, she didn't just think about this. She put it into action immediately. She got all her producers together and basically laid down the law. No more crazy, divisive topics just for shock value and ratings. The whole intention of the Oprah Winfrey Show was going to be about uplifting, enlightening, and serving the audience. Every single segment had to pass the test. What is our real intention here? All right, let's get into the next concept. And this one might bend your brain a little bit. We spend so much of our lives trying to figure out what our dream is. But what if we've been asking the wrong question all along?
Now that is a huge shift, right? It's moving from forcing and pushing and striving to just allowing and aligning. It's about letting go of the small, limited dream you cooked up for yourself and leaning into the much bigger, way more amazing dream that the universe already has in mind for you.
And what that really means is when you get in sync with that higher purpose, that larger dream, you tap into this incredible source of power and grace that actually protects you. You're not out there fighting all your battles alone anymore. You're co-creating with a force that's so much bigger than you.
This brings us to the 3rd big principle, which is all about focus. Man, we waste so much time and energy looking at what other people have, wishing we were in their shoes, in their lane. But our real power, it's right here, right where we are. Oprah uses this amazing analogy from The Wizard of Oz. Remember when the Wicked Witch tells Dorothy's friends they have no power in her castle? It's exactly the same in life. You have 0 power when you're trying to operate in someone else's territory, envying their life, wishing you had their success. Your power is in your life, your soul, your territory. So the process is simple, but it's definitely not easy. First, you've got to figure out what your own lane is. Then, you have to stop looking over your shoulder at what everyone else is doing. And finally, you take the wheel. You become the captain of your own soul. That is where all the good stuff, all the opportunities are just waiting for you. Okay, so these principles sound great, right? But were they ever really put to the test? Oh, absolutely. Let's look at what happened when she walked away from her legendary talk show to launch the OWN Network. I mean, this was a massive, massive risk. She left the single most successful show in TV history to start completely from scratch. And honestly, it was a huge struggle at first. She's admitted she didn't really know what she was doing. Her audience didn't just follow her over. But then, she aligned with her friend Tyler Perry, who helped build a real foundation for the network. And eventually, she discovered a new dream inside the original dream: scripted television.
Can you even imagine that kind of pressure? When we mess up, it's usually private. Her mistakes were literally broadcast for the whole world to see on the news ticker. So where on earth did she get the strength to just keep going during that incredibly tough time?
It wasn't about money or fame. She found her strength not in her bank account, but in a guiding principle, right here in this verse. Her trust wasn't in her riches, because that could disappear, but in her intention, in the bigger dream she was trying to serve. And that faith is what allowed her to rise up and thrive. So, let's bring all this back to you. We've talked about intention, about aligning with a bigger dream, and mastering your own territory. But what does all of this actually mean for you, right here, right now? This is really the question to just sit with for a minute. What are you pushing against in your life? Are you holding on so tight to an old idea of yourself that you're blocking the real, bigger, more incredible you from coming through?
And here is the most empowering part of this whole thing. This change, it's not a 10-year plan. According to Oprah, it can be instant. It's a click. It's just a fundamental shift in perspective, in how you see yourself and the power you come from. So, we'll leave you with this. That huge, glorious, phenomenal life that you are absolutely meant to live, it isn't somewhere off in the distant future. It's right here. It's right now, and it's just waiting for you to see yourself a little differently and find the courage to step into it.